Guys, so like, remember the Jimmy? The Jimmy, you know, this Jimmy, the one I put so much useless time and effort into. Yeah, I didn't even use a ruler. Just look at the dimensions and, wait, focus. And so much tape. The switch is even misplaced. Like this Jimmy model, it's a fail. But no worries, guys. The reason why I took him out of the series is because I was busy making a new Jimmy. Well, out of paper. And I finally finished him. And yes, I still need, and yes, I still need to add a face to it. Focus. Annie Claire, what are you doing there? I still need to add a face. I added a Play-Rel coupling, that my uncle ordered on Amazon in like June, and I had no reason to use it. It was like a whole replacement part. It's still on Amazon. All I did was take my old Rusty because I had no purpose for him in my series, and then just put on a front coupling. This time I actually used a ruler and then made frickin' straight lines, and then I actually made the dimensions correctly. So I looked at these NWR coaches in Google Images, and then I actually found some good examples. The best one that looked related to Jimmy, except it was blue, was this. Because Jimmy's, it has sea salt green or sea salt blue. I don't know. And this actually has a weathered roof. Like, it has some bashed paint. It actually has a texture, so it actually looks like Roblox and high graphics. The reason why I stopped using Jeffrey as motorized is because one of his wheels couldn't like stick on. See, I'm holding this wheel, and then one of his wheels couldn't stick on properly, and then two, his motor was very slow, and I couldn't replace it because I don't really have a soldering iron. So what I did right here is that I took an old Rusty model that my friend gave me, which I have no purpose to do with. I made this whole thing. I added a front coupling, and that's it. The switch, it's not misplaced anymore, and the hole isn't big. As you can see here, that hole's big. Like this Jimmy, it sucks. I just threw it on Henry's tunnel. On my Henry's tunnel model. Right there. But let's not get into that. Yes, the table's still set up. I made him look more like an express coach. Like a small express coach. Because here on Jimmy doesn't even have doors. His tape is ripping off. The Sharpie is ripping off. The front coupling's a staple, a frickin' staple. And his face looks weird. There's some sun-faded stuff in there, and yeah. And also, for me to open up this old Jimmy, I had to, like, take the shell off. And then I actually had to unscrew Rusty. Except for here, as you can see, if I can just set up the friggin' camera. Okay. I'll take a screwdriver, then I unscrew. So there's no tape to take off at the bottom. I didn't replace the traction tires yet. Oh, the screw is right there. I still didn't fix the falling out screw problem. It usually happens with Rusty models. As you can see, the coupling is not actually tied onto the paper base, except the paper base is actually taped onto Rusty. Yeah, I feel like this is the thing with the Mighty Mac coach. Like, before I even made Jimmy, I was planning to get a Mighty Mac model because it had the motorized coach. Except when I found it on eBay, it was just too expensive for just one model of Mighty Mac with the coach. So yeah. So I ended up making my own. Let me screw this back together. And yeah, that was the whole story of me trying to get Jimmy, but I ended up making him. This paper model, like the newer paper shell, actually has edges, as you can see right here. It's actually pointy edges. Well, as you can see on the old Jimmy thing, the edges are actually breaking apart because they're not even tied together. I put less time and effort on this. I made this in January. I only used it for like 2 months. And yeah. I feel like I used it for online school, so I am very happy with this new motorized bronze line coach. Jimmy is a branch line coach, except he's like the length of an express coach, as you might know. So it's like a railway series coach. Like the branch line coaches are all the same. So like all the coaches in the railway series are the same length. We got doors, we got windows, same amount of windows actually. We also got the express lining, except it's in blue color. That's actually an official railway series coach color. As you can see, we also have that. It still has a bit of orange exposing, which I'm fine with. All in all, this Jimmy model's better than this, as you can see. As you can see, Jimmy has no doors. And then here is the problem. So, the windows, they are effortless. These windows aren't really colored in, but I actually did some geometry with it. These couplings, I did a staple for this, and I did a Tomy coupling for that. And that's all the differences. Also, there's the differences. There is no face right here. So, I better be quick with this. So, I hope you like this video, guys. See you tomorrow for one of the new soundtracks for the Great Winter Rescue 3. Bye.